Hi, I'm Bryn Krug, the Chief Copy Editor.
And I'm Sarah Rose, the Assistant Lifestyle Editor. Welcome back to The Trend, a Northern Star pop culture podcast.
Each week we'll be talking about what's trending on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or X, and everything in between.
We are going to be ranking 4 to 5 trending pop culture topics, beginning with what we think is in and what we think is out. Let's get cracking.
Yeah.
So we're on episode 4, Bryn. How do we feel about that?
Good. I love this.
It's been a month.
I love this podcast. It's so fun.
I love this podcast too. It's our baby.
Yeah.
We're going to start out with something that has been trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
And it's been everywhere, and it's one of the funniest memes ever. And that is the Dune bucket. And I say this because I want to start with this because Dune comes out very soon. I think it comes out this Thursday.
And we talked a little about that on our last episode.
We did. So we're kind of continuing the Dune hype. But this time, it's kind of a weird, not so good talk because the Dune bucket, I'll give background. So I believe it's just AMC that is doing this, but they're releasing a popcorn bucket, which most theaters do for big movies. Mostly Marvel and Disney do them, but Dune's doing it, and it is not so appealing. Like, if you look at it, it's the popcorn bucket, and then at the top, I think it's supposed to represent one of the monsters.
Yeah, I think it's like a sandworm type of thing.
Yeah, sandworm. That's a good description.
But it's like, it seems very, not only does it look a little questionable, but it also seems so inconvenient. Like, because it's built up on the sides with the sands, and then there's the worm part. Yeah. So you have to stick your hand.
I wonder, see, the like, sandworm's teeth, I wonder if they're going to be, like, soft bristles, because they have to be soft because your hand's going in them. But what confuses me is they didn't put anything on it that's really important to the movie. Like, I was expecting it to be either, like, a Timothée Chalamet or Zendaya themed because they're main characters in the movie. But this, come on now.
No, I think it looks like it will be, like, such a good collector's item, though.
Oh, for sure.
To just have this sitting on your shelf would be so fun.
Oh, for sure. And it's probably going to be like $40, but I know people are like collect these as a hobby. Mm-hmm. But have you seen what Twitter's been saying?
I think so. I'll let you say.
So Twitter's been saying, have of course taken this bucket and have turned it into sort of like a sexual joke. People are saying, I'll take the bucket, just butter, no popcorn. And, it's just playing on with the shape. And I made it worse because I was talking to Michael, who is our written managing editor, yesterday. And I was like, instead of the sandworm, they should have just did like Timothée Chalamet's face. And then they were like, where you have to reach into his mouth to get the food. And they're like, no, that would have been so much worse, actually. So I was like, yeah, you're right.
Dude, Timothée Chalamet's face would be crazy. That would be so funny.
I know.
Can you imagine that? I know they even, like, I believe it was Jimmy Fallon. Actually, it might have been Jimmy Kimmel, where they were on an interview, and they were all, like, talking about the popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
Like,
it's so funny. I still have to watch that, but I've seen a clip. It's they could have done better.
Yeah, but I'm a big popcorn sharer. Obviously it's like one person gets popcorn and you all share it. And
100%.
I think it's like with the, like, if you're a Stubbs member, then you get like free refills on the large popcorn.
There you go.
So it's like, obviously it's meant to be shared. But can you imagine sharing this? Like,
I know.
Like, hey Sarah, you want some popcorn? You have to go elbow deep.
One thing that does help is that sometimes when you get popcorn buckets, they really fill those things up. Sometimes when you're like reaching in, some of them may like fall off to the ground. This one it helps, but also I want to know like how sturdy that lid is. Like, does it clip onto the side?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because couldn't you just take it off?
Right. Like, you would have to. If I was sharing popcorn, I would.
Or like if the piece, like the sandworm, I hope that's what it's called. Sorry guys, I haven't seen it in a while.
Dude, I think you may be right.
If that like comes apart from like the sand piece, I feel like that would be really inconvenient and annoying to use.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't like it. I feel like I want to feel it so bad because I want to see what it's made of. Oh, and guess what? You were right. It is called a sandworm.
Yay!
You got it.
I mean, it looks like a sandworm, so.
Dude, it is. And they're low-key creepy.
Those look so scary. Don't they have, like, sandworm things in Star Wars, too? That's just your classic space desert staple.
Yeah. They do. It's, like, very popular for sci-fi films to have something like that.
I'm glad I don't live in that world. Dude, also, like,
Me
the
too.
sandiness.
Oh, God. I love the beach, but that shower after coming back from the beach feels so good because you get sand out of everywhere.
Yeah.
I hate sand in places where it doesn't belong.
Agreed. Or especially it's like walking on the beach with like dry feet. That's nice.
Yes.
And then as soon as you get in the water and then all the sand just sticks.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe there will be sand in the popcorn as like an added bonus. That would be really awesome. AMC, that was my idea. So if you use it, I would like a % of the sand commission.
Yes, please. All right, should we go on to our next one? I'm actually going to switch up the order here because I want Bryn to talk about her Little Mr. Mason Ramsey song.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys have seen like, or if you've even heard it yet. Mason Ramsey just released a new song. He released it today, which for us is Friday the 23rd.
Yes.
And he kind of like teased it beforehand, especially like around Valentine's Day, like uploading little like videos to TikTok. And as soon as I saw those videos and heard like the little chorus snippet, I was like counting down the days. Like my friend and I last night were like, oh my God, like it's releasing. And it was after midnight and we were like, oh my God, this song just released. We have to listen to it as soon as we get home. I've already listened to it like 5 times today.
Oh my God.
It's so good. It's called Blue Over You. But for those of you who don't know, Mason Ramsey is the yodeling Walmart kid. And he's been releasing music for ages. Like,
oh, yes.
I mean, well, he had his Lovesick Blues, his classic Walmart song. But then he had Famous. I love Famous. Before I knew it, I would listen to that a bunch of times today too. And then Twang is a good one. He also did like an Old Town Road cover.
He did.
But anyway, he's such a talented musician, and I'm not huge into country, but like he is my favorite country artist. Like, cause this is the kind of country that I like and I enjoy. And his previous songs that he's released, was when he was like 12, so he did have like a very high-pitched voice, but now he's 17, so his like voice has dropped, and it's such a like, he has such a beautiful voice in this song. The lyrics are so good. I'm like, also maybe he's singing more from experience now, because he's been doing love songs, but he was like 12 years old, so I really doubt like he was singing about things that he'd experienced. And his songs were like, the lyrics, what was it? There's one song that the lyric is something like, oh, like, I just can't wait to, like, come home to you. It was, like, basically, like, after work. And it's, like, that's like a married thing.
Right.
Like, coming home to your wife after work. And I'm like,
funny.
You're 11. You're not there yet. But, like, I'm like, maybe with this song, maybe it's more from experience. And that's why it's a sadder song about heartbreak.
Yeah, Blue Over You.
But it's so good. And I think he's my favorite, like, internet star that's like reached fame. Yeah. Because I mean, like, Bad Baby. I do love Bad Baby's music. I'm gonna be honest.
I feel that.
But like the fact that he just yodeled in Walmart one day and then got discovered, and like you can tell he genuinely has like so much passion for country music, and he does have that raw talent, and he's also like not like corrupt or weird. Like he's just I'm just so happy for his success, and after this podcast is over, I'm going to listen to the song again. And I'm going to listen to the rest of his discography soon. Because you heard it here first. I'm Mason Ramsey's #1 fan.
No way. And Bryn Krug is a hardcore fan.
I think he is the best country artist right now.
Wow, that's a huge hot take.
Sorry, Luke Combs. I don't know. Sorry, Luke Combs. Sorry, Fast Car. Dude, let's just say if this was released before the Grammys, it should have won. I can't wait for him to get a Grammy.
You know, it could happen one day.
Yeah.
Bryn showed me the song, like, less than an hour ago, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't terrible, but I wouldn't listen to it voluntarily.
Wow. I was gonna say
I just don't love him like you do.
It's okay. I love him enough for the both of us. He's so talented.
But he's very talented, and I remember, like, of course, Ellen picked him up because that was her thing back in the day. But I knew when he was on Ellen, people were saying, "Oh, like he's gonna be big one day," and
he is.
He is.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see the rest of his career evolution.
Oh, for sure. It's gonna be interesting because, like you said, child stars who randomly get noticed and then brought up to fame are interesting too.
Yeah.
And I think he performed at the Country Music Awards or something this past year.
And didn't he the Grand Ole Opry or something?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. See, because he's up there.
Yeah, he's making it.
I didn't just make Sarah listen to the song before we recorded. I made multiple people in the office and said, guys, listen to the song. It's beautiful. And if you're listening right now and watching on YouTube, go listen to Blue Over You by Mason Ramsey.
Yeah, I would say give it a listen.
Yeah.
And I hate country music, but this one's not bad.
Yeah, I'm not a country music girl, but I'm a Mason Ramsey girl.
He's only 17, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So,
that's what I'm saying. He has so much time left to,
He does.
And I think country is one of the better genres for people, to be older in.
That's
if that makes
true.
sense. Because, you don't see, that many, 50-year-old pop stars. But, I feel like country is, more of a timeless thing.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, Mason Ramsey, shout out.
Woo!
We love you. But the next one is one of my favorites, and this is a meme/skit that has been going around on TikTok. And it's about this lady. You might have seen her. She's dressed in all blue. She has white pearls on. And she says, something. I don't know who she's talking to or what it's about, but I think this is why it's a skit. Because she just starts saying this out of nowhere. But she's like, "You have now been promoted." And she does this face. She goes, "You are now one of my elite employees." And I've seen it everywhere. And, of course, you see the memes before you see the original video.
Yeah.
And I love this lady. There's actually, I saw something on Twitter, Bryn, that because it's a skit, it's actually a guy doing it. And I was shocked. Because you know who Terry Joe is?
Yeah.
You know, Keelan does the Terry Joe skits.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think people are like, it's the same for this one. But it's so funny. If it is a guy, he's so good at it.
No, yeah, I don't see, skits, but I, always hear the audio.
The
all
audio,
over my For You page.
And it's been, I saw it on TikTok, and then this morning I was scrolling through Instagram Reels, and I saw it there for the first time. So it's making its rounds across social media.
I was going to say, that's another joke, is that everything gets to Instagram Reels way later.
Yes! Yep.
So if it's already on Instagram Reels.
It's coming to Twitter next. But everyone's like, everyone find this lady, we love her. So I want the lady to make a video addressing now how she blew up. Because the video has millions of views, so... The original video.
Wait, you're telling me she's getting famous over a viral video?
Yeah.
Next, Mason Ramsey.
Oh, no way. We got to hear her sing.
Yeah.
But no, I love this lady. I love quoting it so much. It's just one of those things that it gets stuck in your head. And also, I have a friend who does it all the time. But it doesn't get annoying because it's just funny.
Yeah.
So,
no, yeah, I like those videos.
Please check it out. I don't know what the account is, but literally if you just go into TikTok and type in elite employee, it'll pop up.
Mm-hmm.
So, very cute. But for the last one, very excited to talk about this.
Our favorite Disney Channel star.
Yep.
Who is so much more than a Disney Channel star.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Bridget Mendler.
Bridget Mendler is a badass. She's doing so many things. She's been doing so many things. I mean, you can't even call her a Disney star now.
Yeah. No, the reason she's most recently been in the limelight is she is, a co-founder of a startup company?
Yeah. Let me find the exact thing. So she became CEO of a new startup company called Northwood Space. And it's just crazy because this came out because she changed her Twitter bio to it. And that's how people know. And then she was like, oh, I also have other news to share with you guys. And bam, she posts a picture of her son, who she adopted in 2022, which was 2 years ago. She's like, by the way, I'm a mother to a 4-year-old son. I'm like, what? And then she's like, bye-bye, that's it.
And you might be thinking, like, oh, space startup company. What does Bridget Mendler, ex-Disney Channel actress, have to know about a space startup company?
Mm-hmm.
She also went to MIT.
She did.
And has a PhD.
She is Dr. Bridget Mendler.
Yeah, so she is well educated.
Yeah.
She is a mother. And I know we keep saying, like, oh, Disney Channel, but she killed it on Disney Channel.
She did.
Lemonade Mouth.
Oh,
incredible.
My God.
Love Lemonade Mouth.
Watch that.
What? Good Luck Charlie. Good Luck Charlie is classic. And then also her music.
Yeah.
Did she release a new song recently?
No, she hasn't. What's funny is that she hasn't released music in years, but she like posted something on Twitter a few years ago saying, hey, I have exciting news to share with you guys tomorrow. And this was back in like 2018, 2019. And then she just never shared the news, and people thought it was music related. And so now people are have been joking, like, you need to get out of Harvard and tell us the news, Bridget.
Yeah.
But her music is still in. She has Hurricane, Ready or Not, both bangers. But she's a powerhouse. I love Bridget Mendler.
I was going to say, I love Ready or Not. No, I really, like, admire the path that her career took, because it was, like, I mean, they're so starkly different, but, I mean, I assume that it was her, you know, her passion, and that she dedicated, like, actually got a doctorate. Like, she could have been, I think she could have been successful.
Oh, for sure.
If she wanted to in the
acting.
But I think a lot of Disney Channel stars do get, not to sound harsh, but, like, washed up. Like, they don't have a career after Disney Channel.
Yeah.
And, like, I think it's so cool that, like, she could have become a washed up Disney star and still probably pulled a decent paycheck and been able to get by. But instead, she, like, pursued a serious education, adopted someone, and started a company. And also the fact that she adopted is cool, too.
That's
like, she does so much.
Like, I want to know how old she is.
She's 31.
Wow.
Oh, she's beautiful, too.
31. I know, she's gorgeous.
And
oh my God, all of that by 31. Yeah, I was about to say, like, most Disney Channel stars do become washed up. And I know they have said, like, once they leave Disney and go on for other mature jobs, that being on their resume kind of, like, knocks their, like, I don't know, being taken seriously from, like, casting directors and everything. But Bridget reminds me of, like, Zendaya. Zendaya's a very successful actress who came from Disney. So is, like, Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato.
And Zac Efron. He was just in The Iron Claw, and he delivered an incredible and such an emotional performance. So it's like,
I heard.
Disney actors can have range.
They can, but she didn't go the acting route. She, like you said, she pursued an education. Yeah. And she's just as successful.
I was going to say, the Lemonade Mouth cast has had, the rest of the cast has had some good popularity. Like, Blake Michael, who plays, like, the drummer, I feel like I don't see him in, like, projects, but I see him, like, on TikTok. Like, I see people talk about him. And then Naomi Scott, she's been in stuff recently.
She's been in the live-action Aladdin back in, like, 2019.
And then, wasn't she in the Charlie's Angels remake?
Oh, you might be right about that.
I think with Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
And then Hayley Kiyoko has her music career. But then, do you know, like, the stuff about Adam Hicks?
No.
He was, like, arrested for breaking and entering. He was in prison for 4 years. He, like, just got out.
Oh, my God.
So he was when Bridget Mendler's character's Olivia, her love interest.
Yeah.
So Bridget, while he was committing crime, she was getting her PhD. So.
Oh, my God. That's crazy.
It was, like, a whole huge thing because I think it was, like, breaking and entering. So he, like, broke into someone's house, and they were like, imagine, like, you wake up in the middle of the night and Win from Lemonade Mouth is, like, has broken into your house. Like, that's crazy.
That is crazy. I had no idea. I missed it when it was a whole thing then.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But good for Bridget. She's
good
so
for
impressive.
her.
All right, do you want to get in the ranking?
I would love to.
Are we starting with last?
Yeah, we can do what's out because I know what's in is going to be really tough.
I feel like everything is almost okay. I say last would be Dune Bucket.
Dune Bucket. They needed to do a better design with that.
Like, I think it's fun, but it's not practical, and
yeah. The thing about it is people are going to buy it because of how wacky it looks.
Yeah.
I want to see the alternative designs.
Petition for Sarah's idea to come, and it's just Timothée Chalamet's face.
Yes, please.
So I would say that's out, and that's in last.
Yeah.
Third.
I don't want to put any of them out.
Yeah, I think, well, they can all be in.
I kind of want Elite Employee third just because it's funny and it's great. It makes people laugh. But it's not, I don't love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good trend. It's fun. So I'd say it's still in. And then second.
I know what Bren's going to say.
Mason Ramsey, Blue Over You, best song ever. Go stream it. Has my seal of approval. Yeah, on our last episode, Sarah talked about how much how good Kanye West music is. And this episode I'm talking about Mason Ramsey's.
Very different styles of music.
Yeah, very different. And very different people as well.
Very different people, yes.
But yeah, I'd say it's definitely in. I'm really like the song, and I'm very excited to see what he releases in the future.
I'm excited for my phone to be like putting Mason Ramsey TikToks on my free page because it's hearing me.
Yeah, it's listening. Yeah, I follow him on TikTok, so that's why I get his TikToks. All right, and then obviously
Bridget Mendler,
number one.
She deserves that number one spot.
Yeah,
Mason's a very close second to number one.
Okay, they're both people who started in the music industry. Maybe Mason Ramsey will get a PhD.
Yeah, he's only 17. He could.
Yeah, I wonder if, I feel like he'll pursue music full time. I was like, I wonder if he'll go to college.
He could go to college for music, but I don't know if he'll want to do that.
You know where he should go?
Who?
NIU. We can have him as a guest.
Oh my God, imagine. Come out here, Mason Ramsey, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But
guys, comment down below if you want Mason Ramsey on the next guest. Guys, everyone tag Mason Ramsey. Tag him in the comments 3 times.
People will come see him here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, NIU does, like, concerts.
Yeah, we do.
Like, Marlon Wayans.
Marlon Wayans came.
Yeah.
We had Waka Flocka, like, fall 2022.
So, basically.
I don't know why they're coming out here, but hey, we'll take it.
Okay, Mason Ramsey should be next. But if he's not, you know who we should get to sing?
Who?
Bridget Mendler.
Dude,
now
please.
I think I'm gonna go listen to Ready or Not after this. That's
I know. On my walk home, I probably will too.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, Bridget Mendler is number one for the day. She has our seal of approval and our support. And I hope her company goes well.
I hope her company goes well too. I'm definitely gonna be keeping up with it.
Yeah, when it first said. When I saw, startup company called Space, I was worried it was, a scam company. But, it sounds legit, so.
Yeah, and it has, $6.3 million already. So.
Yeah, she used her Ready or Not money.
She did. She's still making bank off this song.
Yeah, and I mean, she probably has had, a job.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to connect with Bridget Mendler on LinkedIn so I can see what she's up to.
Yeah.
But. All right. Well, that concludes episode 4 of The Trend. Thank you for listening or watching if you're tuning in on YouTube. And we will see you next time.
Bye.